What's up, everybody? Carolina Keith, aka Professor Keith. Glad to see everyone here. This is the retrospect video that I was talking about. Some people call this KYCC, or Know Your Content Creator. I've seen some of these videos in the past, kind of talk about things here and there, and I thought I'd show you guys exactly what I've described where I'm from in person. I rode around with my cousin to do this. He's Crypto Trauma. You'll see him on the live streams occasionally, and you'll see him in the Discord group as well. We spent a little time riding around just videoing, talking about different things, how we grew up, what we've seen, what we did, the things we've been through. I left a couple things out on purpose for legal reasons. It's a long story. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll get started now. This video picks up from me riding around in my truck like I normally had to do every single day for, nearly 20 years. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thanks. All right, what up, peeps? So, retrospect video time today. Not exactly sure where I would start it, so I recorded some shit from regular job and put it up there, driving. Well, here's the other part, more driving. I kind of live away from everything that I grew up on, and I did that on purpose. I kind of moved away from what I had known to try to kind of better myself. I felt like if I stayed there, the longer I stayed there, the harder it would be to pull myself out of the mud, if that makes sense. I had to make a change, had to do something better. You expect things to change, but you never change anything yourself. You're just going to keep repeating the same fails. And I didn't want to do that, so made a change, moved south a bit, moved down here to South Carolina, just below the border from where I used to live, but it was far enough away that I don't necessarily want to drive the 45 minutes to get there all the time. So I could if I wanted, but I'd rather not, if that makes sense. So, heading up the road, meet my cousin now. We'll do a little bit of recording, a little bit of video, and we'll take you around where I'm from, where I grew up, where I came from, and where I'm at now. We'll go through that step by step, a little at a time. Let's get it. Hey, listen, for the record, it's not just driving, it's driving through construction traffic every single day. They've been working on Interstate 85 for several years now. It's still not fixed. Yeah, it's god-awful every day. It's bumper to bumper for a solid hour and 45 minutes at least to where I used to quote-unquote work. Like I said, I have the work clips put in here so people can see it, but it's at least an hour and 45 minutes every day to where I used to go to work every day. Through this, every day. Oh, glad that's done. All right, folks, here we go. Gastonia, West Gastonia. This is one of the spots where a lot of the time I grew up, and many a time right here at this exit ramp to get where I'm going, see where I'm coming from. So we'll start here, and I'm about 5 minutes from my cousin's place. I'll go get him, and then we'll work on recording everything and show the world. All right, we've arrived at my cousin's place. This is where I stayed when I was homeless for a bit. Let's pick him up.
I need you guys to understand the level of generosity from the cousin. You didn't have to give us all watches, man. And look at this beautiful thing. We all got one, all 8 of us.
Right, so we used to play ball here. Got my cousin with me.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
We used to play ball here a lot. This is one of the few places where like happy memories came from. This used to be all baseball fields. I mean, I got soccer shit out here now, but yeah, man, this was an important place because I remember playing baseball games right here with your dad coaching.
Yes, sir. Coach Pitch.
Phillips Center, man.
Hey.
We also play basketball here at this gym.
I don't know how many times we ran our asses around this entire field because we couldn't get shit right during practice.
It's not even a joke.
Bro, the whole fucking time, just running. And I was not a very good runner. Speed was never my thing. So.
I don't want to get around to but one thing I used to talk about Jeremy was whenever he was running, his feet was moving real fast, but he wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah. My legs just getting it.
So,
Ain't going nowhere. Just like an import.
Phillips Center, man, important place in our childhood because it was kind of happy memories here. So move on to the next place. I'll try to get over here where I kind of grew up. So yeah, we're coming up on a spot now. Two ponds. You drive through two ponds here to get to what used to be Kuykendall's Mobile Home Park. Caroline Kuykendall used to be a county commissioner here, and she was a slumlord at the same time. Figure that out. But this is the area where she was from, and or what she owned. And I'll flip the camera around. This is the sketch ass stuff I was talking about.
Be careful.
Yeah, Jeremy just said we might get pulled on for having cameras out here. This is where I'm from.
They're gonna be like, who the fuck is, why are you like
Yeah,
this person
yeah.
right here?
Don't record that bitch. She's gonna lose her shit, dude. So yeah, this all this is exactly the same. These are the same trailers from when I was a kid, right? So right here at this tree on the corner with the brown stuff on it there, that's where my initials are carved. And to the right here, I gotta turn around in one of these motherfuckers. To the right here is where I used to be at trailer number 23. We'll turn around here.
In real life.
Yeah, this is the southern 8 Mile. It's not even a joke. Right here's where I busted my ass in this little hill plant riding my bike. Fucked my leg all up. I still have the scar on my knee. Over here's where my first little girlfriend used to live, and now it's a no parking sign. And this trailer on the right here is where the dealers popped out at me last time and come after me. So I'm trying not to record too much of his shit. Caroline used to live there. She ran the joint. But yeah, man, this place is, God, it hasn't changed a fucking bit.
And it still looks like it's a rough area too.
Yeah, it hasn't changed a bit, and it's all kind of spooky, so I'm gonna get out of here. We'll go to the next place. So we were sitting here talking, and we were like, this is the best we had, and this was all we knew as when we were kids. There wasn't no other up or down. This is all you knew. And we were saying, you know, none of our moms each have 2 sisters. There was 4 girls. And they all had kids super early. My mom was 17 when she had me.
My mom was 21.
There you go. That was the oldest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, my mom's
she was the most responsible at 21.
Well equipped was my mother for sure.
So, and even he says, you know, I don't think our parents were prepared to have kids like they did.
No.
And they kind of all had them at the same time. And you're raising kids here. It's not the best place to raise them. It's not the worst.
Not a whole lot of resources available. At
Exactly.
The time, especially not at the time.
Another thing that's factored in is when this happened, you know, the economy here was in a boom in the mid 80s. This was a hopping place because of textiles and whatnot.
Yep.
This whole area is wrapped around textiles. We'll take you by Firestone Mill here in a minute, which was the biggest textile mill in the country at one time. A lot of our families worked there or worked for a subsidiary of those textile mills. And once that shit went away, this whole area basically become a big, huge slum. And that's when we grew up. We grew up at that time. Early 90s was when NAFTA came through, and all the jobs started getting shipped overseas. You hear all about how they took our jobs in South Park. It happened to us first, okay, back in the early 90s. So we'll head over to the next spot now. It's not as bad, but it's not so great either. So we ain't getting out the truck there either.
It's literally all different places. Everywhere. It's all different places.
Big facts, Chapel Grove Elementary School, where I went to elementary school for the first 3 years that I went to elementary school, K through 2. We moved when I was in 2nd grade. We left here, but I continued to play sports here because this is what my mom knew, and she was kind of riding it solo for a while. So this is where we came. Now it's Falls Family Memorial Park. It's not Chapel Grove anymore, dude. But yeah.
We had many a banquet right in that building.
Damn right, dude. This is it, man.
Didn't look that good back then either.
Hell no, it didn't.
It's pretty good right now, actually.
This place was crucial for us growing up.
Is our flag up still?
We played ball here for years.
I think that's our flag over there.
Yeah.
That we donated to.
Jeremy and Chris. I can't see the.
It's over on the fence.
Oh, I see it on the fence over there. Yeah. So my other cousin Chris, he came through here and saw the flag was all tattered
still,
up.
the tattered one's still hanging up there. Look.
Yeah, it's up there. You can barely see that tattered ass flag.
There's like 3 straps of the flag. It's an embarrassment.
Yeah, we were like, we got to do better than that. So we got together and got some money and bought the flag. It was no sweat. But yeah, we spent a lot of time right here playing ball, man. This was this was inoperable for a while. The place.
How many cars used to get fucking packed in this little
Dude,
space?
I remember specifically
All
that
the
was
time hitting cars with foul.
Me and Jeremy were just talking about was maybe giving them some money to fix that place up a little bit better, make it nicer. Because like he said, whether you like where you're from or not,
yep,
it kind of makes who you are and creates something that wasn't there before. good or bad, it creates it, and something comes from that. And I like to think we came out good from that, and if that's the case, then we should possibly try to make somebody else be good from that.
Yep, for sure.
This is Greenleaf. This is where my dad and his ex-wife used to live. 2 brothers, 2 sisters, plus me. The garage right there is where I learned a lot of stuff about cars. I helped put that fence up that you just saw. All that shit was big memories for me. Yeah, this is after my dad started doing bad. If anyone doesn't know, my dad passed away in 2016. Heavy alcoholic, but at this point was the best he'd ever done in his life. They moved from where we're going to go next to here, which was then extremely nice. Now it's a little different. It's not the same as it was. This neighborhood just makes a little U-shaped design here. But we used to ride bikes a lot right here on this street where I'm driving. We used to drive up and down this hill. Ride our bikes up and down this hill right here and try to see how fast we get around that corner. That turn I just made, many times going around that turn, I busted my ass on my bike right there.
How fast did you think you were going to? I bet you thought you were like the fastest shit on.
We were probably doing 15 miles an hour, but I felt like I was going 120 easily. So yeah, not much here. This was the peak of my family as a kid. This is the best it got. And this wasn't very great by the standards that we know today, but we thought we were doing amazing. So yeah, it was all downhill from here. This little building used to be Movie Mania. For you kids who are too stupid or young to understand what Movie Mania was, that place right there was pizza and VHS tapes.
We like to call that budget blockbuster.
Budget blockbuster, dude. You could get 3 movies and rent one free for the 4th one. You get a pizza and 3 movies for like $15. It was
like 2 or 3
so legit. There you go, Gastonia city limit. Let's go. All American City.
Yeah, right.
There's Brianna's. Many a times, I'm gonna bust a left right here.
Bust.
Many a times over here at Brianna's. Get this turn done here. Excuse me. Bam. I'll pull into Brianna's here. Many a times here, we stopped right here at this store. Why? Because this is the closest beer store for my dad. One of the fond memories I have, is occasionally, without me asking, my dad would get me a Yoo-hoo and a honey bun. That was so fucking good, dude. A Yoo-hoo and a honey bun was so legit.
Hell yeah.
I can't describe to you how amazing it was. And I'm not sure if he got that because he knew that I knew he was buying a shit ton of alcohol. So if he would get me something to pacify me, that's probably what was really going on. You know what I mean? Looking back on it. But to me, a Yoo-hoo and a honey bun was the greatest thing on earth, dude.
Right.
It was like a treat that you never ever had. It was like $1.10 total back in the day.
And you were happy as hell.
That shit was 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. So it was $1.10 back in the day for that. But yeah, this is the place where we used to a lot of the time stop and get beer. Brianna's is still here. And it blows my mind that it's still here. So this is the captain's cap. See the sign back there behind me, captain's cap. This is one of the sponsors of us, one of our t-ball teams when we were kids. We're still on the wall in here at the cash register when you get ready to leave. Our picture is still on the wall from when we played on a t-ball team together as kids. I didn't know it was there. I haven't eaten here in a couple of years. We came here let's say 3 or 4 years ago and ate. Yeah, the thing is, nothing here changes, so I'm pretty sure we're still on the wall, but they're not open today.
I would bet money.
They're not open today, so if they were open, I'd be happy to take everybody in there and eat and show you my picture on the wall.
They might have closed up because of COVID, dude.
They might be, dude.
You know what? Let me check.
I can find the picture at home and put it in here, so everyone can see it. The same picture. I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, I got that picture too somewhere. I just don't know where it's at.
Exactly, me either, because I don't look at that old shit. But
I got it all in a box somewhere.
Yeah. Also, the Elks Lodge. We could get that. We only played there 1 year though. But this was an important place because the captain's Tyson Graham. Y'all can Google him.
If you're watching this, Tyson Graham,
he probably isn't watching it, but yeah.
Probably not, but you never know.
Probably the best athlete that we had when we were kids.
For sure.
He had a pretty good run. So, all right, we'll go to the next spot.
Here's literally now fucking car wash.
So yeah, this is where the old Nichols store used to be in this parking lot. Well, guess who bought it? Walmart.
Yep.
Our grandma's house used to be right here where this Walmart sign is, where these gas pumps are.
Yep. This is where we used to come swim every fucking summer.
Dude, yeah.
Every summer we swam.
It was right there. It's all gone now, which is fucking wild to
Pool
me.
parties as a kid, birthday parties, not even a remnants of it anymore.
That's all
Kinda hard
gone.
to deal with.
It's all gone. This is Myrtle School Road. Right up here is where I used to ride my bike right down this little sidewalk here to go to the store to buy gum and crackers and bullshit or whatever I could think of, candy.
Baseball cards.
Bro, yeah. We're about to turn here on Mary Avenue. Mary Avenue is where I learned about drugs. Mary Avenue and Crescent Lane right here are... We moved out of the trailer park, the one you just saw a minute ago. We moved out of there to come to a better neighborhood. And right here's Mary Avenue.
This was the better neighborhood.
This was the quote-unquote better neighborhood.
It looks a lot better than it used to.
Yeah, honestly, in the last 2 or 3 years, they've kind of fixed it up some. I didn't know at the time. As a kid, I thought, hey, it can't get much worse than, we thought we were all right in the trailer park. Then we left that and we came here. Well, this is what we came to, okay? On your left right here is a tar paper house. If you don't know what a tar paper house is, you're about to see. A tar paper house is a house that doesn't really have an exterior. It's just tar paper tacked up together, right? That is a tar paper house. And that's the kind of stuff we lived in. Now, right up here on the left here, with the big oak trees, is where I lived for several years.
You remember playing Matchbox cars on the dirt right there?
Right there in that driveway is where I used to play with Matchbox cars all the time. I used to build little racetracks. It's a circle drive now. But I used to have a basketball goal. No, I used to have a basketball goal on the side of the house right there. Mm-hmm. Some kid came and dunked it and tore it down one day. But to show you some perspective of stuff, right over here, if you turn right on Carrot, you're going to pop over here on Crescent. Directly in front of me is one of the worst drug dealers in the neighborhood. I don't know if they still are. Things have changed in the last 30 years. But this house directly in front was some of the worst of the worst. The dude sold rocks right off that front porch. My bus picked up literally right here. So this is where I got on and off the bus all the time.
Bro, Midtown Motor Inn, the famous Ricky Bobby Hotel, guys. It doesn't look the same. They took all that movie money, and you know what they did with it? They painted the fucking building brown. That's exactly what they did with all that movie money they got.
That's all they did.
That's all they did. They painted the building brown. They didn't renovate nothing. They didn't make it nicer.
Look this way. This is the shot from Talladega Nights that you see where it shows a picture of the highway with a steeple in the background. This is it. There's a clip like 2 seconds long in the movie.
He's riding
a
bike.
It shows this exact same picture right before he rides the bike. This is the picture.
Yep.
This is the exact same spot.
It's funny. The funny story about that is because I used to have to go to work past that. At the time, I didn't know that they were filming that movie, and I came to work and I was late for work one day, and they had one lane of 321 blocked off going past it on the southbound side, and I was already late, so I was fucking pissed because I was late, and they were out like, I don't know, in the street with a forklift doing something, moving something around, so it was like causing a huge traffic jam right there, and I was madder than a motherfucker, and I come to find out it was damn Will Ferrell filming a movie in Gastonia, and nobody even knew was down here. Nobody knew he was down here.
They didn't tell anybody about it.
Because otherwise, motherfuckers would have been all over the place.
It would have been a mob. So they specifically didn't tell anybody it was happening until after the fact. And we all thought something was odd about it. But yeah, nobody knew a damn thing about it.
Sure as shit, dude. I was mad as hell, too. Late. I was like an hour and a half late for work that day.
By the way, this is where we used to cruise.
Thanks, Will Ferrell.
We used to cruise This is the part that we came up and down constantly, over and over, all night long. Smacking radios as loud as we could.
I'm sitting in these parking lots, anywhere you could find a spot to park your car.
Every time we did, the motherfucking cops come. Yep. Every single time we parked, the cops come.
What y'all doing? Man, we're just sitting out here hanging out.
We ain't causing no trouble. You can't park here. Fucking threaten to take us to jail. Every time. Whatever.
Now you can't even cruise.
Nope.
People don't do it no more. They tried to revitalize the cruise scene around here. Like the couple of the churches up and down the road used to have like Friday night cookouts, cruise-ins and stuff, trying to get like the cruising scene back, because this used to be a big part of our town, was cruising. Like cars around here and car modification is a thing in the South. People like to customize their cars, like to show them off. You know, everybody's got different styles and flavors. You get to really kind of understand a lot about what people like and dislike based on what they drive and what they don't drive.
We have multiple cultures here. We have white people, black people, Hispanics, a lot of Asian people, and they all do their cars different.
A lot of car customization.
We'd all come out here and hang out together. It was nothing bad about it. Like sometimes, of course, there's some idiots.
Car clubs,
nothing you can do about that shit.
neons.
Nothing you can do about nothing you can do about the crazy people. But for the most part, everyone was chill. And then they took it away. You know, and it slowly faded away, which sucked. That was my shit, man. Coming to cruise was my shit.
I know, right?
That's what we look forward to every week.
Friday and Saturday nights was cruise night every week. Local icon, Tony's. You heard about this one in the news. Best shakes in town. Best shakes in North Carolina, period. I don't care what you say. I don't care what other place that you're representing. You can't even tell me different.
We about to go in here and eat.
Yes, sir. Get some good food and some milkshakes afterwards. Lunchtime, folks.
Right. So Tony's burger with bacon and lettuce. Let's go. Gassed on your sweet water sun drop. One thing we didn't talk about was sun drop. We're right across the street from the old sun drop plant. Look up sun drop. Sun drop is the nectar of the gods, and they have it on tap here. So I'm getting ready to film myself real good. I'm about to be vibing real hard.
And then you're gonna have to go spend 3 days at the gym to work it all off.
Exactly. But either way, I'm about to be in heaven here. All right. Destroyed burgers. Fucking chocolate.
Milkshakes, bro. Let's
he
go.
went with chocolate. I went with cookies and cream because I'm still a big kid, dude.
Hey.
100%. Massive milkshake time. This is the other.
No lid.
No lid. There's no lids allowed in Gastonia, dude. You don't put lids on your Tony's milkshake. Ask me, did I want a lid? What the hell?
All right, we left that.
Anyway, we'll head to Kings Mountain now, where the other part of growing up.
We're going to go to the trailer park with the Y2K firecrackers.
Bro, exactly.
Yes, sir.
I'll explain it when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll head there now on the venture of where the hell I'm from. I'm not recording all the way to there. It's a long drive. Yeah. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're heading toward Kings Mountain now. We're on the back side of it, actually. This is Crowder's Mountain and Kings Pinnacle. Many times hiked up and down this. If you don't know what Kings Mountain is, well, go on Google and type in the Battle of Kings Mountain. It's a historic time. Back in the Revolutionary War, Kings Mountain was a pivotal time. It was the first time that the Redcoats, aka the British, learned that they could lose. They could lose. Learned real quick that if you get a bunch of really angry people together and you piss them off enough, they'll fight back. That happened right here in Kings Mountain. There's plaques everywhere here. This is an historical town. This is where we moved out of the ghetto, where we were before, in the hood, on Mary Avenue and Crescent over there. We moved out of that. We moved to, guess what, another trailer park, but this time in Kings Mountain, not Gastonia anymore. This is the best point. This is the time that my mother was doing the best of her life. This is how we were getting out, moving to a different trailer park. That was our best time. Middle school was probably the best time. This would be 6th grade when we moved out here. This would be the best time my mother did, the best time financially she ever had, the most stable she was. Things changed after this. We'll talk about that later, but this is where we're going next is probably the best it got, but you'll see it wasn't so great. Wiggins Lane. This used to be Wiggins Mobile Home Park. Now it's Battleground Apartments and Mobile Home Park, which has a cuter ring to it, but
I haven't been down here in so long, I forgot how small this place was.
look, these potholes. Jesus. Oh, this road used to be nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a little narrow. I used to walk this road. I had to go out to the highway, which we just turned off of, to get on the bus every morning. So I had to walk this road all the way to the end by myself every morning to go to school. It's just all there was to it. The bus wasn't allowed to come down here. Dude, look at the fucking road how jacked.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just thinking that, like, when it snowed recently, how terrible it must have been to try to get out of here.
And pothole pass. Chick named Dina used to live here. Huge whore. Huge whore.
Huge whore.
She's still around. I don't think she follows me around.
Probably whoring
still. Me on Facebook or stuff anymore, but she's still around. There used to be an open field right here. There's these Wheeling cypress trees in the way now, but yeah, here's the field. You can see it. All right there. There's the field. Used to play baseball right there a lot. And here's the meat of the trailer park. 15 mile an hour. Used to jump these speed bumps on my bicycle. God, good times.
Damn.
Man, this shit all looks the same. God damn, look.
It ain't changed a bit, has it?
There's a lot of trailers are missing. There used to be a lot more. All right, so, well, it'd be the third trailer on the right here, except it's gone now.
I was gonna say, it used to be right there, didn't it?
Right, 135.
Right there's the block.
That's exactly where I used to live, right there. Okay, the trailer's gone. That used to be my front porch.
Yep.
Spent many a year right there. That was the next door neighbor, Kelly, who lived right there. Gay guy with AIDS. Super cool. Yeah, it's a real true story, gay guy with AIDS. Yeah, all this was full of trailers, and you know, this was the time when my mom did the best. This was a nice, honestly, it was a nice, quiet trailer park for the most part. There was some riffraff that moved in and out here and there. But I did a lot of growing up right here. This was the pubic years, you know what I mean? This is
the pubic years.
right. This is the pubic years where I grew up.
The pubic years.
This is we moved here in 6th grade, and you know you hit puberty and you start learning and about yourself and stuff. And hey man, this is where the park got terrorized. This is the place where I lost my virginity. This is the place where I learned about porn. Never saw porn or never had heard about porn until this. But I did here. I used to ride our bikes here and goof around all the time. It was pretty fun.
It's got some rims just hanging
Some
out,
rims
just
sitting over
chilling.
there. Yeah, let's go.
Anybody need some rims? Got two?
Yeah, this is real life, everybody. This is the real life. Told y'all that I come from a fucked up place.
Yeah, we don't come from a whole lot of money,
And
that's
see,
for
I'm
sure.
bouncing everywhere because this road is total shit.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty rough. It's pretty rough even for this truck.
Ugh. Oh, this is madness, dude. Anyway, not a whole lot here. Right in front of us, going down this hill, is where we set off them firecrackers on
Yes,
Y2K.
sir. Y2K firecrackers.
So, for y'all kids who don't remember Y2K, we all thought the world was going to come to an end. So, right up there at that speed bump, we laid out 2,000 firecrackers for 2,000 years. And we set them off. It lasted a good solid 2.5, 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Of just firecrackers going off. It was awesome.
It's amazing.
That was some good times, man. I ain't gonna forget
That was a
shit.
hell of a good time, dude.
But yeah, it's kind of spooky, man, because all this shit, god dang. I parked right here every day. My mom parked right here. Our trailer was right there where those trees are. Those trees have grown. That's what's kind of fucked up is those trees weren't there, and now they're
Right, they're the big ass
they're
trees
30
now.
They're 25, 30 feet tall now.
Right.
Back there in the woods, we used to play in those woods right there all the time.
We worked on many a system
Bro,
sitting in that driveway right
This
there.
is where the Marines came to my house and tried to get me to come to the Marines. That was in August of 2001. Y'all remember what happened in September?
Rated X Concepts began
Rated
from
X
that drive.
Let's go.
They don't know
Anyway,
about the Rated X Concepts, though.
This wasn't bad, but it got worse as we went along. My mom got hooked on pills pretty bad. Again, you know, steady marijuana usage from the time I was born till, you know, now. She's still doing it, I guess. So, you know, as a kid, we didn't have much, and to watch her do that kind of stuff irritated me. Like, we don't have any money, then why are you doing this? And everybody knew they were doing it. Hell, you could smell it all the way through the neighborhood. She would go to the bathroom and blow it out the window like we couldn't smell it. Like, come on, bro. Everybody in the neighborhood smells it. Used to be a concrete place right here called Concrete Concepts. They're gone now, and somebody actually turned this into a business. Fuck, that's a big bump.
Right.
A business where they have, they live in there also. So, got some weird ass yard art, whatever.
Train.
Anyway, we'll move
Caboose.
on. We'll run over there to the next place. We'll kind of fast forward in life a little bit, and we'll take you to the high school and where I used to live when I was married. Good pat hole, guys. All right, Kings Mountain High School. This is where I graduated from. Nothing fancy. Spent all 4 years here, Kings Mountain High. This is the front entrance. That's the auditorium. Right over here is where I used to, oh, kiss my ass. Right over here is where I used to park every day with that red SUV sitting. That was my parking spot. There's the pool, football field back there. I was in Kings Mountain from 6 through 12. But you know, like I told everybody, you know, my last couple of years were not spent at home. I bounced around from home to a friend's house, back and forth and back. Mom was having a rough time by then, dealing with addiction and stuff, so I didn't really fuck around with staying at home a lot. Right here's the middle school. This is the middle school I went to for 2 years, 7th, 8th grade. So it was actually 5 years, not 6. But yeah, the middle school's not too much to talk about. Yeah, that's Kings Mountain High School. That's that's a wrap. Spent a good bit of time there, but it was probably a good thing coming here because I don't know what would have happened if I had stayed in Gastonia. So met cool people here, met my ex-wife here, taught me a lot about life and what to do and what not to do. So we'll head over to where I used to live with the ex-wife now. All right, here we go. Turning on Morris. Guess what, folks? Another trailer park. So this one is this one's not so bad. This is pretty nice. After
high living trailer park right here.
Right after me and the wife had been married for a while, we went through some issues, and like all married couples do, in and out, this, that, and fourth, whatever, doesn't matter. We ended up getting a place over here, and we actually paid cash for it. It worked out great. So we'll turn the corner here. Third house on the right here will be where me and her used to own together. Right there. That used to be us with the black car. Right there. That was our place. I built that front porch right there, as a matter of fact. Doesn't look like much, but it was paid off. There's a guy living there. I don't want to be a total jerk and videotape in his face. All those Leland cypress trees right there, I planted every one of those. That neighbor right there beside us was a total dick.
Okay.
Yep. When I said in high school that I was in and out of home, because like I said, Mom was having some addiction issues and battling through some things, and she lost her job, and so we were in and out a bit, and this is where we came, right here. He lived here with his parents, but they had extra rooms, so I stayed with them. So this is where I would come in and out. This is how I knew about this neighborhood when me and the ex-wife were married at the time, and I knew these places over here were fairly affordable, but everyone here has jobs and everyone has to work, which tends to make a nicer neighborhood. Lived here for a while, eventually got divorced. When we got divorced, I had to leave here. She kept the house, of course, because that's the way the world works. Whatever. But hey, all good. I eventually moved to where I am now, and I'll go through that later. I'm going to ride back to Gastonia now and drop Jeremy back off, because that's pretty much the end of this part of the tour. We've already recorded a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of recording.
I got to chop this up and edit it later, but I'll ride back, and we just made a big circle, as you see. I'll ride him back, and then I'll record back to where we are and where we come from and whatnot. See y'all then. All right, so dropped off my cousin. Forgot to record the new place, so this is where we're at now. This is the new house. I've been here since June or July of 2021. Nice little quiet, quaint neighborhood. It's a far cry from where I started. You know, like I said, it's been a long, crazy ride. Today's actually Monday. I filmed the other stuff on Thursday. Took the weekend off, hung out with the family a little bit, you know what I mean? That's the cool part about retirement, or quote-unquote retirement, is you get to spend more time with family. So, yeah, I'll get this video loaded up. Hopefully this helps inspire some people, and you see the world for what it is, a little bit more than what it isn't, and what you can and can't do if you put your mind to things and really work hard. Anybody can do what I do, including you. So stick with it, wise up, see what you can do, and thank you guys for watching. All right, like I said, this will be the end clip here. I wanted to say thank you to everyone. That was about 30 minutes worth of stuff there. I chopped down from about an hour and a half of recording. That's really where I'm from. That's really the neighborhoods I grew up in. That's really the situations I ended up in. I left out some things like the car wash where I got arrested at a bunch. The rental house I had, I left that part out. And I didn't want to give a tour of the inside of my house because I don't think the girlfriend would care too much for that. I also left the family out on purpose. I didn't want to put them on camera other than my cousin there that you saw. So thank you all. I appreciate the hell out of everybody. This has been an awesome trip. Again, it's amazing that I'm even here. So hope this inspired some people or shows you that you can come up from nothing just like I did. There's no excuses. Thank you all very much. I'll see you all in the next live stream. Y'all be good now. Peace.